Hey everyone! This is going to sound a little weird coming from me, but there are two times that I can think of off the top of my head when I actually suggest to clients not to buy a home. So, the first situation is if I have a client or a friend or somebody that comes to me and says, I know I'm not staying in the area, for very long, or I know I'm moving out of the area in the next year or two. If you know you're not going to be staying put in an area because maybe you have a job that you know you have to transfer, or there's a high likelihood that you're not going to be sticking around, it's probably not a great idea to buy. I would say if you know you're going to be here for, I would say at least 5 years, that's probably okay. But anything less than 5 years, 2 years, 3 years, you're running the risk of not being able to make back the money that you have invested on the purchase. Now, in the last few years, appreciation has been so high that that's not as big of a concern as it used to be, but still, it's really good to think about. If you know right off the bat you're not going to be here for long, really think about the money that you would be putting into the house. You may not get all of it back. And that's a conversation you're going to want to have with an agent who really knows the area and who can give you those numbers, or a ballpark anyways. The second scenario to not buy a house is if you're brand new to the area. Let's say that you're moving to the Rochester area, you've never been here before. You don't know anything about it. Maybe you just got transferred in for work. You're not familiar with the different towns, the different school districts. I would recommend finding a rental for maybe a year. Get that rental, settle into your routine, to your job, to your schools, or whatever, and really take the time over the next year to feel out the area. Go visit different towns, spend some time in them, and really figure out where you want to be. Look at commute times, back and forth to work, convenience to grocery stores and shopping, and anything else that you need, and really figure out, okay, where exactly do I want to be? I know from personal experience moving across the country myself, I was really glad that we were not in a position to buy when I moved across the country, because the apartment that we rented the first time around was not the neighborhood that I wanted to be in. And we didn't know that until we got there. So those are the two scenarios off the top of my head where I would say don't buy a house. However, you should be in touch with a realtor to be able to guide you and set up a plan for eventually buying if you're going to be in the area for a while. Bye.